This is FFQA 24, and we've got questions about expanding our business, tips on credit cards, and what is next in advertising. Ask away, because it's FFQA. Hey everyone, this is Benjamin J, and welcome to FFQA 24. First, check it out. We're in the new salon. You can kind of take a peek and see we've got everything just about in place. We're like 95% of the way there. We just need to move around some of our furniture and get one final license from the state of Illinois, and then we'll be in business. So first, I want to thank everybody for the amazing feedback and well wishes from last week's surgery episode. I'm feeling much better, and I appreciate everybody's kind thoughts and words. I had to turn my downtime into uptime though. And so had a lot of great stuff. We got the last two Q&As featured on Hairbrain. Love the support from that community. That was really cool in their Sunday news. Did a little webinar with American Salon on inbox marketing, so that should be coming out pretty soon. Hope you enjoy that. And then today we released probably my favorite thing I've ever written about career path in the salon, and trying to use the example of Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz and following the yellow brick road, and how we can relay that to building career paths for our salon team. So I want you to check that out. Other than that, let's just get into these questions.
Krista asks, we just went through an expansion from 800 to 1600 feet, and the building next to me has recently gone available, and I kind of want to secure it so we don't have to do a location change. Thoughts and what benchmarks to use to determine yay or nay?
Krista, this is a great question, and congratulations so much on your business's success and its expansion. I normally don't like to talk about topics that I don't know about, but luckily we have just spent the last year and a half doing the same thing, and so I feel very comfortable in being able to talk about business expansion. We were in a very similar place in our building where we wanted to secure more space at our first location, and we couldn't because it just wasn't available. And so that was part of why we ended up doing a second location. You guys obviously knew that your business was in a position that needed more space, and so congratulations again on doubling your size. If it is so recent though, I would watch yourself before expanding again, because you know that you're going to be increasing your costs. And so if you're increasing your costs just to secure space in hopes that eventually you get there, that could be a risky situation. For us, we knew that we needed more space because we were growing at a higher percentage than what our goals were. We also had hired and created a career path for people that we did not have the space at our first location to fulfill. And so unless we were going to do a lot of monkeying around and changing of our schedules and having people only do half days and evenings, then we weren't going to be able to provide that career path. And so that was what we used to determine our jumping into doing a second location. I would say that if you are 100% confident that you know that you're going to be able to get the second location, I would see if you could lease it and then sublease it. That way you could secure the space and have it, and you would be the new leasee, but you would also be able to cover your costs and maybe have somebody else come in and be renting from you until you were indeed ready to expand the salon. So that would be my advice, is see if you can sublease it. If you want to secure it, go for it, but be aware that you are going to be increasing your costs, and that could also be an issue if you've already just expanded the business.
Donna asks, what's the next way to advertise?
Donna, I love this because it's right up my alley. I love advertising and I love marketing. However, this is a really hard thing to answer because I don't currently know what you are doing, right? I would say if you're doing a lot of mailers, or if you're doing a lot of things where maybe you're in the yellow pages or something like that that stuff is done. Like, that's old school, and your return on investment, your ROI, is very, very small. What I would say is try and digitize any of those old school programs, try and bring them new. So your mailers, that's now your inbox, right? If you're trying to do flyers, that's going to come into Facebook targeted ads. That's where we want to be. The thing that I am most excited about and what I'm paying most attention to is being able to do sponsored posts on Instagram. The engagement levels on Instagram are so incredibly high. And when Instagram first started their advertising model, they started with large businesses, and they're finally opening it up to small and large businesses. I've noticed in my feed that I'm seeing a lot more like men's boutiques, restaurants, different things around me in Chicago that are ending up in my newsfeed that I'm not following, but it's getting me to pay attention. And so for me, that's where I want to go. And that's where I want to be is in the Instagram feed through sponsored posts.
Michael says, we have employees, so we match the fee tax and include their tips on credit cards and checks in their weekly payroll. They make great tips, but it's costing us more and more. Any thoughts?
Michael, I greatly appreciate this question. It's always great when you have somebody who you admire asking a question on the show, and you guys in your salon down there in Florida is absolutely awesome. So my take on this is credit cards in general are a necessary evil. You know, nobody really wants to take them, but we all have to, because the reality is that that's just how everybody pays for everything nowadays. It's all credit, it's not usually cash. In a perfect world, we would be able to ask for people to tip in cash, and that would be great. It would certainly save the business a couple of percentage points in profits and cost, but that's just, like I said, that's just not where we're at. That's not where society's at. So I think the best way to look at this is it's a benefit. It's a benefit to the team. It's something that you can include in your hiring process and let them know that it is part of what you offer in the salon. It is a customer convenience, so I think it makes a better experience for them, that they don't have to remember to bring cash, or they don't have to hit up an ATM in the salon and pay a $2 transaction fee. Nobody likes those. There's plenty of advantages to doing this, allowing the team to keep better track of it so that they can claim it on income. That is actually a benefit to them, so that they can take out loans for cars and homes and all of that. But the biggest thing that I focus on is that it is a benefit for the team, and it is a convenience to the guest. And ultimately, I think that ends up making it worth the expense and the process to go through for us as business owners. Friends, that was FFQA 24. If you want a question answered on the show, feel free to drop it in the comments below or inbox it to me. You can follow me on any of the social media outlets, and of course follow Form and Function as well. Keep your eyes peeled for that American Salon webinar on inbox marketing, and please, 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 more than anything, go check out the Path to Oz article up on our website. It is my favorite thing that we have ever written and put out, and I think that it will truly make a difference in your salon if you are a owner or manager. So until the next episode, thanks for watching. We'll see you then.